CARICOM leaders meet in St. Lucia for their annual Heads of Government meeting, and in sport, veteran horse rider Patrick Husbands lands his biggest win in the Woodbine horse racing season. I'm Ricardo Roberts, and this is Caribbean in 10 for Tuesday, July 2, 2019. I'll be back with the details after the break. CARICOM leaders opened their 40th annual summit in St. Lucia on Wednesday, laying much emphasis on the progress that has so far been made regarding the implementation of the CARICOM Single Market and Economy, the CSME. Now, CARICOM Secretary General Erwin Larocque told the CMC News that the three-day meeting will also receive report on the High Commission on the Economy chaired by Professor Avinash Prasad. The meeting is taking place as Haiti's President Jovenel Moïse continues to face opposition calls for him to step down amid allegations of embezzlement relating to the Petro-Carib oil initiative. Moïse will be present at the summit.
President Moïse will be at the meeting. He'll be arriving here on Wednesday, and there will be an opportunity for an interaction with him on the situation in Haiti. And we have to wait to see what that is. You know, CARICOM has issued a statement calling for all parties to dialogue and calling for peace and calm and to find a solution, a peaceful solution to the situation.
Over to Nassau now, where the International Monetary Fund says it remains concerned over high employment and rising public debt in the Bahamas, even as it welcomed strengthening economic activity and the prospect of continued growth. The IMF is projecting 1.8% economic growth this year. It added that the increase in inflation is projected to have been temporary. Now, according to the Washington-based financial institution, economic activity was supported by tourism, while foreign investment projects continue to drive activity in the construction sector. However, unemployment remains high at 10.7% in November 2018, as the current account deficit widened to 16.4% of GDP in 2018, reflecting higher oil prices and imports associated with the conclusion of a large foreign direct investment project. Now, the IMF noted that the banking system is well capitalized, but credit to the private sector continued to contract in 2018, even if at a more moderate rate. Banks have improved their balance sheet quality, and average non-performing loans declined from their peak of 15.4% in 2013 to 9.1% in 2018. Trinidad and Tobago's Police Commissioner Gary Griffiths says the island's police service is succeeding in cracking down on human trafficking in the Twin Island Republic. Now, Griffiths made the comment following an incident on Saturday in which cops rescued 6 Venezuelan women and detained suspects in connection with a suspected human trafficking ring. The top cop says certain police officers may be aiding and abetting with these people involved in these crimes. He said random drug testing and polygraph testing of police officers will be implemented by the end of the month to weed out dirty cops, particularly those who are involved in undermining anti-crime fighting measures related to human trafficking. We get more in this CNC3 News report.
Police Commissioner Gary Griffith is asking the public to see the introduction of random drug testing and polygraph testing of police officers as a positive, as the police service works to clean up its act and improve its public image.
the first person that would be polygraphed and drug tested would be the Commissioner of Police, so that no one could question the fact of us targeting anyone. And I will expect that all police officers would not have an issue with this, because this is exactly what you did to get into the police service. By doing this, we'll be able to extract the sheep from the goat. Persons who would have failed or are reluctant to do so, they will be reassigned. I intend to clean out that Southwestern Peninsula to ensure that any police officer who is involved in aiding and abetting in illegal human trafficking, illegal entry of drugs or weapons entering the country, they must not in any way have the opportunity to do so based on where they are located.
The top cop says they're moving aggressively to shut down all brothels, seedy hotels, bars, and other businesses involved in human trafficking in this country. He points out that consumers of the illicit services will find themselves on the wrong side of the law too, and asserts that he will deal with police officers who are aiding and abetting these businesses in their illicit trade, as well as those facilitating the entry of illegal migrants for trafficking.
Pertaining to dancehall license, liquor license, the Commissioner of Police has the authority to go to the courts to demand that these things be shut down, are going to shut it down, each and every single one. All of these different personals that you see in all of the daily newspapers, all of the individuals who have been involved, but more so what I am targeting is the fact that when you have children being involved in this, and then persons are importing these individuals, using these individuals. This here is virtual slavery. This is sexual exploitation. This is human trafficking, and I intend to make a very big dent in it.
And stay with us. Your Midday Sport is next.
Welcome to this year's 50th Caribbean Broadcast Union Assembly on the island of San Andres. San Andres is a small archipelago located in between Jamaica and Panama in the western Caribbean Sea. A lush, exotic island rich in culture, history, gastronomy, and breathtaking scenic views. Known for its beaches and 7-colored crystalline waters, the island of San Andres will be proudly hosting this year's event. CBU members will enjoy top-of-the-line accommodations for an unforgettable experience in San Andres, connecting Caribbean nations through this year's 50th edition of the CBU Assembly.
Veteran rider Patrick Husbands landed his biggest win of the new Woodbine season when he produced a stalking ride aboard 5-2 Choice Speedy Soul to win the Canadian 225,000 Bison City Stakes on Sunday, now going a mile and 16ths in the second leg of Canada's Triple Tiara. Husbands produced a sterling stretch rally aboard the Mark Cassie-trained filly to trounce the 7-horse field by 3 1/4 lengths in a time of 1 minute 44.51 seconds.
Still little change. They reach the half mile, and on the inside, Bold Script still has the company of Intanga Rose. A length and a half Canadian Magic right behind them with Speedy Soul. And behind them, Lady Azalea, on the rail Sociologist, and Resina is last. Intanga Rose on the outside shaves the lead away by a head to Bold Script. A length and a half away, Speedy Soul, Canadian Magic. In the clear now, Resina is about 2 behind and starting to respond. Lady Azalea second last and Sociologist last. They turn in the Bison City. Intanga Rose on the outside. On the rail, Bold Script, stride to stride. Canadian Magic tapped up. Speedy Soul trying to get on the right lead and come at them now. And Speedy Soul is winding up really well. Intanga Rose in the center. Bold Script headed by Speedy Soul, who's gone by so impressively and runs away with the Bison City to win. And Speedy Soul by 3 1/2 lengths to Bold Script. Intanga Rose third.
And Jamaica's Reggae Boys booked yet another grudge match with title holders United States after Darren Mattock's second half penalty turned back a determined Panama in their quarterfinal of the CONCACAF Gold Cup on Sunday. Now playing in the first of 2 matches at Lincoln Financial Field, Jamaica scored in the 70th minute through the veteran forward in a scrappy game, the result which could have gone either way as neither side displayed any real quality. As Caribbean in 10, good afternoon.